Hello and welcome back, beautiful Libra. Libra, thank you guys for joining me here. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I'm praying for each and every one of you, and thank you so much again. It's been an eventful 2024. There's no question about it. Let's go, Libra. Ooh, open portal. Doors are opening for you. Learning demonstrate your willingness to learn, whether personally or professionally. Be willing to make mistakes. So, somebody, who or what are you relentlessly pursuing that has become an addiction? Loosen your grip and enter the unknown. Let's go, Libra. Divine timing is here. You're not meant to follow the masses. So, be different, be daring, and go against the play it safers. Saturn is here. Tough love is necessary in order to shed parts of yourself that may have been immature or stand in the way of your expanding. So there is some kind of uh, karma here. Okay, so maybe someone is getting some kind of karma. I don't know. This could be your world expanding. Let's get into it. The truth. Okay, well, someone was in the spirit of destruction. Now, strength to get knowledge or wisdom here. And it could be about friendships. And it could be about the past. It's like seeking what is it that you need to learn? There's something here that you may have not been seeing or that you need to learn about. Well, maybe somebody was lying here. Well, were we lying to ourselves? Were we lying to others? Were we believing lies? Were we believing being honest with self, cutting ties? Something you thought was a great match. Now, there could be a flashback here. It's a good time to start a new job or a new career. We can get complacent. We can get comfortable in what we're doing. Maybe it's like forming an attachment to a job or forming an attachment to something that's unhealthy for us, whether it be friendships, lover, a career. You'll make good progress here. You'll overcome anything that's in your past. If you stay innovative, if you become innovative, it's like you're not meant to follow the masses. And maybe for a time you were. And it's like, it's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of happiness and joy here. But it's like you had to leave something behind. What is it that you've become too attached to? Is this a destructive force, a destructive energy? Is this believing a lie? Is this complacency, codependency? Is it obsession? Someone too attached to money, thinking that money can control things or money can control a love situation? Is it believing the lies of other people? Is it listening to destructive people? I don't know what this is about. And it could be about mocking and hurting people out of jealousy and deception. So it's almost like, is it an addiction to people pleasing? Is it an addiction to pleasing others and not listening to your own heart? And maybe that's what your past person may have done. Not listen to their heart, but listen to that of other people, trying to be a people pleaser. You're not meant to follow the crowd. It is not for you to follow the crowd. It is for you to be innovative. So there could have been a lot of competition. There could have been somebody worrying about, uh, their finances, all about the money, materialism, whereas you are not meant to follow that crowd. You are meant to be innovative and create your own path, your own. This is about teaching and learning. It's also about education. Now, there could be a past memory. Someone could be in love with the memory of what they thought was a great match. Someone could be in love with the idea of being in love, but was it? Love should not hurt. Love should defend and protect. So it's about, maybe someone was, you know, in love with the idea of being in love. There's fond memories, and maybe somebody was in love with the idea of being in love, and that could be. I don't know. There's a lot of regret here. There is, maybe somebody's love was of money, you know what I mean? And put maybe they put their finances before love, or maybe people pleasing their friends and their family. You know what I mean? So you had to take control back. You've had to be innovative. You've had to make changes. You're not a people pleaser. It's almost like you're not meant to follow the masses. You are not meant to follow the crowd. And I think this person was. You're a leader. You're no follower. Okay? You're a leader. And you were very independent. You were very stable. Now, I think that this person was a people pleaser, and I do believe that they followed the crowd, what everyone else told them to do, what everyone else thought that they should be. And it's like, this empress is meant to lead. They're not meant to follow the masses. Okay, they're just not. They're highly intuitive, and they don't fit in with everybody. They're not meant to fit in with everybody. So if other people get angry because you're doing your own thing, then whose problem is that? Let them judge. They want to reject you? Let them. They want to talk behind your back? Let them. It's like you're cutting ties. Lies. See? For their own self gain. You've had to cut ties. And I'm telling you right now that this person is a fool. Because their actions are headed straight to a tower. It's almost like you weren't meant to follow them, because where this person was going would have led you to a disaster. You're not meant to follow the crowd. You are meant to trust your own instincts. You are meant, and I think this person followed the crowd. I think that they uh, were worried about their popularity, were worried about their reputation, were worried about people pleasing, not wanting to disappoint other people, but they could disappoint you. Now, but the path that they have chose is led straight to a disaster. And you trusted your intuition. I mean, there is some kind of karma here. I mean, there is no question about it. And it's their own actions, their own foolish actions, that had led to a disaster. Now, it could have something to do with their past. It could have something to do with the past memories. And maybe this person had an attachment to money, or an attachment to finances, or an attachment to other people. Instead of listening to their own instincts, they followed the crowd, and it's led them right to a disaster. And there is some kind of karma for this. So I want to know what, like, they got worried about their reputation. They got worried what other people would think. Disappointing friends, disappointing family. So instead of like following their own lead or following their own path, they followed that of the advice of other people when they should have done the learning themselves. They're being punished for their wrongdoings. Your high energy really is tape making someone angry. Look, it's an ex who's angry because you're doing better than ever. And we're trying to turn other people against you. And they're being punished. And the way they got to learn is through these towers. I mean, they were careless, they were reckless, and they were self serving. And it's like, no, Spirit saying, no, let them reap the rewards of their own actions. Don't go in there trying to rescue people. You have to let them face their karma. And sometimes people gotta hit rock bottom before they are ready to learn. This person has to hit rock bottom before they're gonna learn. Whoever this is, they gotta hit rock bottom, because they're too busy listening to other people, and listening to other people and following the crowd. This person is a born leader, but they're listening to everybody else tell them how to live their life. They're listening to everybody else telling them what to do with their life, who to love, what to love, what. They're too attached. Maybe they're too attached to materialism. Maybe they're too attached to what, like I said, what other people think. They got to hit rock bottom here. And that would be a kindness of the universe to let them hit rock bottom, because that's where they will learn. And if they don't learn when they're at rock bottom, well, they're going to be punished. Okay? Too attached to materialism, too attached to what other people think, what their friends think. This is a follower, a follower. And yet they were born to lead. Well, had you followed this person, it could have led to your disaster. So you had to cut ties. It could have led to your downfall. It could have led to your disaster. And that's just crazy, but sometimes that's where people do their best learning, is when they hit the ground. Don't go rescuing people that don't need rescuing. Let them learn. That's what it says. Stop interrupting karma. You know, sometimes we can overlove. Somebody got to hit rock bottom. That's the only way they're going to learn. Sometimes we're our own worst enemies when we go try to rescue people that God is trying to discipline. So let them be disciplined. Let them be disciplined. Spirit's doing it as with loving kindness here, trying to give them every benefit of the doubt. So let them learn. Don't be rescuing people who need to learn their lesson. Because it's like this person needs to learn their lesson. It's like they've had other people pick it up, answering for them, talking for them, trying to rescue them, let them learn. This person is a natural leader, and they're living their life as a follower, doing what everybody else wants them to do instead of stepping up to the plate. Yet they got it in them. They can do for themselves and they can think for themselves, and that is the way that they learn. So somebody keeps trying to bail this person out or trying to rescue them when they're not meant to be rescued. Someone has got to learn by hitting rock bottom before they're going to learn. And you being an empath, well, you don't want to see people hurt. You don't want to see people suffer, but sometimes you got to let them. Sometimes tough love is necessary. You got to be cruel to be kind in the right measure, like the song says. And it is about letting someone learn their lesson. And it is tough love. Take care.